What's up, guys? It's me, your favorite tech support agent for Microsoft, SpeedySam07, and I'm in just the desktop app right now because, I said in my last video, leave a comment on what you want me to play. So let's take a look at the comments. The first comment just says fart. Somebody's telling me to play Apex Legends, which is not on Roblox. We'll do stuff with viewers at 1,000 subs. I do need to learn how to quick melee. Project Remix. I've heard of that. It's a pretty good game. Let's go check it out. Let's see what this is all about. Let's play some Project Remix. So I can't play Project Remix. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, what else? Peak content. Appreciate it, bro. Ground Zero. Okay, let's check out Ground Zero. Oh, there's no one online. That's unfortunate. All right, let's see what else got recommended. Laser Battlegrounds. I could not find this game for the life of me. Ink game. I'm not playing Ink game, okay? I'm not. What? Oh boy, what am I? Are you cracking open a cold one with the boys? Ah! Oh my god, at the last second I got him. No! Oh, what? What? Would you look at that? Somebody just left a comment. I wonder who this nice guy is saying, haha, you should play Weird Gun Game. All right, so we're playing Weird Gun Game. I wonder what awesome, cool guy told me to play a Weird Gun Game. Man, I bet he's subscribed to my channel and everything. What a cool guy. All right, looks like we're gonna be on luxury playing some team deathmatch. As you can tell by my loadout, I played this game a little bit. Is this loadout the best? No. Is it okay? Yeah. Is it funny? No, dude. This is a lame loadout. Wait, what's the inspect button? F. There we go. Yeah, this is a lame loadout, dude. But I simply don't have enough steel to actually make this something interesting. To actually make an interesting loadout. Now, the thing I like about Weird Gun Game is that, well, one, the customization is really good, but two is that I'm pretty good at it. That's one of my favorite things about this game. No, the gameplay just feels good. Okay. The gameplay feels good. There's no like respawn timer after death. It sounds kind of dumb, but I think I understand why some games do that. I mean, I kind of do, because like you can't have people spawning back in instantly. But in a game like this, if you think about it, right, there's maybe one or two central fights that like 90% of the players are taking part in, and then they die and then they spawn away from that fight. So it doesn't matter if they respawn instantly, because it takes them a minute to get back to the fight. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense at all? Anyway, so for this game, what's a lot more, one of the ways it's different from Rivals is that in this game, positioning, just like in Rivals, is important. But also, I need to warm up here. Holy. My goal is to top frag this game, by the way. I think I should be able to do that pretty easily, but we'll see. But so one of the differences, though, is that for this game, flicking is less important, right? Those like quick flicks that you do, like with the bow in Rivals or with the sniper in Rivals. What's more important for this game, I shouldn't have dropped down, but whatever. What's more important for Weird Gun Game is actually your tracking, so your ability to lock onto a target and follow it as it moves, and then also just your general positioning relative to where the enemies are, and like your game sense. Because there's a lot more enemies in a match of Weird Gun Game than there are in a Rivals duel, right? So anyway, that's why it's important to keep track of the enemies. Luckily they're highlighted and pretty easy to see, pretty easy to track. But there's no crazy movement in this game. I do like, though, how most shooter games now have like a slide feature that actually feels good. You guys don't understand, like, for so long there were just these weird feeling slide like mechanics that were in a lot of games. And so I'm glad that people have caught on that, sliding is pretty cool and it's fun and it feels like it makes for good gameplay. Anyway, I don't really want to be bunched up with my teammate here because we're going to draw more attention to ourselves than we want. Yes, I did not choose the target there. Actually, that just reminded me. So the guy there we go. Holy, I was going to say, can we kill him? One thing that's also really important in this game, though, is target priority. And what that is there's three guys, like imagine there's three guys on your screen. Which one are you going to shoot first and why? That is what target priority is. So right there was an example of me having bad target priority. I should have shot the person who was shooting at me actively, right? So there That guy was shooting at me, so I'm going to shoot him before I shoot the person behind him who's not paying attention. Kind of basic, I know. It sounds like it makes sense. But in the heat of the moment, when there's 3 people on your screen, it's kind of hard to choose which one to shoot, right? It's like, well, I want to kill all of them. Can I slide here? I don't know why I can't slide. Great. So this is another example of target priority. I'm like, my movement is getting nerfed or something. What is happening? But I love farts 4567. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we're currently top fragging. I get off the ladder. Thank you, bro. Couldn't get the 3rd kill off. Yeah. So what was I saying about target priority? Oh yeah, choosing. I know what this guy has. He has a big shotgun that I don't want to deal with. Target priority is very important, and the way you get better target priority is, this is gonna sound obvious, but you use your brain. I mean, you just analyze, okay, who here, like who in that little group there has the longest range weapon. That guy in the purple, he's the one who just killed me, so I saw him as my greatest target. Another thing not to do in this game is just slow peek corners, but that means it's like ADS, aim down sight, and then just peek around, because it makes you very easy to shoot for somebody who's fast peeking, like this guy in purple just did. Anyway, yeah, so my aim could it use some work? Yeah, this is, can I get in here? Thank you. This is my first game on today. I'm gonna try not to rage too hard, but y'all know me. How is that rapid fire? Wait, you can put a sniper? Oh, I know what I'm doing. I don't have enough steel. I'm broke. Just kidding. I can afford this one. What? How does this have basically no recoil? Wait. Okay, it has some recoil. It only does like 20 damage though. That's kind of disappointing. Anyway, yeah. Another thing I like about this game is this is gonna sound like kind of YouTuber-y of me, but you know what? I guess that's kind of what I am, isn't it? But like this game makes for good content. Like what I could do is I just grind silver, right? And then I use that silver and say like build the highest damage gun in the game or fastest firing gun. And because of all the customization options, it's actually pretty easy to do that, and like it makes for an interesting build, right? It's like, okay, well, you wouldn't expect like a, let's say, sniper barrel to go on like an SMG to make, you know, the highest fire rate or highest damage per second gun in the game, right? It just makes for interesting stuff. And then it's like, okay, well, what optic should I use? What sight should I use to balance this out and make it easy to actually shoot, right? Because this thing is going to be unwieldy. And then try to kill this guy, I can't. Anyway, man, that guy in purple is, holy. Might have found it. What the? That guy's calling in from Bosnia. Like he's in the boonies, bro. Yeah. So can we just get a look at this? This looks horrible. I hate this. Okay. I was just trying to look at my gun, man. Are you serious? Anyway, get down there. Thank you. What was I saying? Yeah. So I plan on, you know, if you guys like this video, if you enjoy it, drop a like. Lets me know to make more videos like this. And in the future, what I'll do is I'll make like the I'll make like the highest fire rate gun or the highest damage gun or something silly like that, and then I'll, you know, go get some kills with it. I just realized I'm not top fragging anymore. Maybe I shouldn't talk so much so I can actually focus. I did notice it start going downhill though once I equip this barrel, so I'm gonna unequip that. You can put a side. What the? Let's use this one, and then we'll go with that. That. All right, just some slight modifications to make this thing a little easier to use, you know. 50 damage in one shot. Crazy. And then she just okay, just respawns and comes and kills me instantly. Awesome. Another thing I like about this game is that it has like the little, like, you see in the bottom left by my health bar, the detected thing. So that means there's a little red Dorito above my head, which is really helpful for spotting enemies. And I don't know, I just like it. I like how easy it is to find enemies in this game. Because typically, like, when you're running like 100+ kill game, that's the main issue you run into, is that you just can't find enemies fast enough to actually get like a high kill game, right? Is you can't cross, like, let's say, you know, they spawn on the other side of the map, but like, which way do you go to get there? Which way are they going, right? So there's just a lot of, ouch, not gonna peek that. Just kidding, I'm peeking it from a different angle. There's a purple guy. Okay, so what was that? I remember from my brief playtime that this spot here is pretty devious, actually. It gives you a really good sightline over the whole map. That guy's not dead. Okay, well, he gets to live for now, I guess. Time to reload both my guns. Yippee! And we trade again. Okay, I keep trading with people. That's annoying. Not conducive to getting high kills, let me tell you that. We're behind by 4 right now. Okay. Behind by 4. Also, another annoying thing is that if you get an assist, it won't count as a kill for you. You'll get some steel from it, because you get steel. Your steel is based off the bullets you land, which makes me wonder, like, if you did, like, made a gun that does, like, 1 damage, but then you just shot somebody, like, 100 times to kill them, how much steel you would get. See, these are the things that make me wonder in this game, you know? Like, it's just interesting. Oh, I'm stuck. I couldn't move there. And I was 2 off. Are you serious? Okay. Let's play one more. Let's go for one more on oil rig. And I want to actually run an SMG this time. Play King of the Hill. Seems like fun. Yeah, this doesn't look cursed at all. Let's move that back. Actually, you know what? How bad can we make this? Yeah, this is my gun. Yep. Yep. This works. Yep. This is my gun, guys. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna come across in the YouTube video, but it is violently clipping into my head anytime I try and shoot. I might have to put this thing. Oh, yeah. Actually, I kind of deserve that. Falling off the map for making something as atrocious as this. Let's just quickly reassemble it here. All right, here we go. This is roughly where everything should be. Now it's not violently giving me a concussion every time I shoot it with the stock. Oh, enemy over there. Little enemy. There he is. This gun is actually really good. This core. I keep trying to slide, but it's just not there for some reason. Let's go up here, see what's going on. Enemy down there. And let's capture the hill for some silver, or some steel. Little enemy down here. Enemy there. He's not gonna... Okay, well, he's dead anyway. There's a guy over there. Don't want to take that fight when I don't have my... Wait, I reloaded this gun? What the heck? I don't remember doing that. That's one. I'm gonna shoot this guy who's over here. Shouldn't peek that because there was 2. That's what I mean about, like, target priority and, like, choosing your fight. Can he just peek that, bro? Choosing your fights. Is that, like... You know, you shouldn't fight 2 people, obviously, as 1 person. And this thing only does 8 damage at range. That's kind of pathetic. Shouldn't, like, pick a fight with 2 people. Shouldn't peek an angle where you're overexposing yourself to the rest of their team. There's just different things. Not even more or less things that you have to consider. There's just different things than versus, like, rivals or something that you have to consider. And I didn't mean to slide all the way down here, but it's fine, I guess. There's enemies. Different things you have to consider in this game than in a 1v1 game like Rivals. Is like where there's enemies are, where teammates are, right? I didn't even know those people were behind me. I didn't hear them at all. But yeah, which is why I just enjoy playing shooters in general, because different games have different things to offer, right? This offers a lot of customization, but you also have to worry about, you know, teammates positioning, enemy team positioning, guys with shotguns who sneak up on you, you know, stuff like that. What? Can you die, please? What? Okay. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's hop down here. I was gonna say I'm not top fragging. I somehow am. Unless that's not me, because I've just been doing so bad this game. Like, I can't kill someone to save my life. Holy. You're gonna hop down. Big mistake from you. Bit of rough aim from me there, though, not gonna lie. I don't even want to talk about the person who's second to me right now. What is that creature, bro? What is that thing? That's gross. I don't like looking at that. We're gonna see like Jabba the Hutt. Let's go peek the staircase, free fire a little bit, but we still trade because he's using a shotgun. Awesome. I think it's cool how this helicopter flies around. I like that. That's cool. It's a nice little touch. Moving elements on the map, even if they're like side pieces, can't shoot from stairs. Awesome. Even if they're side pieces like that, I enjoy them. I think they're cool. You know what this map reminds me of? It reminds me of Iron Man 3. Yeah, I think they're Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3, where the final fight is on that shipping container, you know, and he's calling in all his Iron Man suits. Maybe someone out there knows what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna. I was gonna say I'm not gonna die, but I die. Anyway, 17 and 17. I with like fucking slungoid creature here. We're gonna get a free kill there. He just drops down his kill. That's why like I move not sporadically, but I look around like I do my crosshair all of a sudden there. What is he shooting? What was that gun? Are you serious? He shot for like a minute straight. That was so loud. I couldn't hear anything, dude. What the heck? Anyway, there's lots of enemies over there. Let's see if we can go reclaim the hill here. Maybe I should be using my AR. This is kind of a longer range map, but it doesn't really matter too much. Miss all shots there. Yep, that was my goal. He seems to be distracted right now with some people on my team, so let's go up. He's off the hill, I can tell right now, because the hill is ticking, and it won't tick if there's enemies contesting it, right? Kill that guy. This guy over there I want to kill, but we'll see if I get it, which I don't. Very unfortunate. Alright. Let's just help the teammates out and protect the hill, you know? Win the match. If we could end this on a W, I'd be happy, you know? Oh, I shouldn't have dropped down there. I thought he was going to drop down. I don't know why he would push into my teammate there in that situation. Oh, lucky little double there. Another thing, too, is in Phantom Forces and a bunch of other shooters, right, your bullets will penetrate through enemies. So if, like, there's two people standing in a line, they'll kill both of them in one spray. Whereas in this game, their teammates will body block for them. So they'll stand in front, and it means bullets hit them and nothing behind them. Annoying, yeah. Convenient for you, not really. Yep, I had one bullet in a dream, and I accomplished it. Call me Martin Luther King. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Guy over here. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying earlier about that guy who was like oblivious, that's why like I try to look around whenever I get the chance. What boosted me up here? What the heck was that? Okay. Yeah, that's why I try to look around whenever I get the chance and have really good situational awareness, because you'll miss out on free kills and you'll get killed a lot more if you're not aware of where the enemies are. I wish this game had a mini-map. That would be kind of nice, but, you know, beggars and choosers, gamers and developers, you know what I mean? Anyway, quick little top frag match to finish it off here. I actually aim at this guy. I can't. Dude, why does I Love Farts keep killing me, bro? Dude, what a weirdo, bro. Dude, that guy, like, just don't. Bad energy from him, man. Why would you name yourself that? That's such a just a weird name. I don't know. Like being called. This is Frisk from Undertale here. This is Frisk Undertale. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Stop that. I get off that container, please. Yeah, anyway, if you guys also, you want to tip, if you, in most games, nobody plays the objective. So what the developers will do is they'll say, oh, okay, nobody's going to play the objective. Well, we're going to give you tons of whatever the in-game currency is for people who play the objective. So, like, if it's, like, silver or credits or in this game, steel. You get a lot of that if you play the objective, or XP if you play the objective. So if you're struggling to get resources in a shooter game, and it has a King of the Hill map or something similar, or like capture the flag, play the objective. It's usually worth it. Because nobody wants to, right? Everybody wants to play every game mode, like it's TDM, Team Deathmatch. But, you know, the developers have a way that they intend the game to be played. So that's why you get tons of rewards if you play the game modes that the developers want you to play. Anyway, just going to play around the structure here, free fire a little bit. Try not to die to this guy. Maybe I can scare him off with some shots. I can't. I got a guy down here on my butt. Take care of him. I still got this guy for pressure up here. We have not managed to kill each other, shockingly. Even there? Okay, what is that thing? Whatever. Not important. Free little kill there. He's just standing still. I feel bad, actually. It was a little bacon hair, too. That guy was probably new to Roblox. I don't know if I want to push him next. They seem pretty aware. Let's see how it goes for my teammate. Oh, he seems alright. Kill them. We lost the point again, somehow. Wait, we lost that game? What the heck? Alright. Well, that's it, guys. If you guys want to see me play a different game in the next video, go ahead, leave a comment. Please make sure the game actually has players and is on Roblox and exists, because I can't, like, as much as I want to, I can't play a game if it has 0 players. So anyway, yeah, let me know what game you want to see me play next. And even if it's more Rivals, man, maybe I'll go play more Rivals for tomorrow's video. We'll see what I'm feeling like. Anyway, that's all for Speedy Sam. Peace.